Yeah, now I'm on a little bit more reasonable mic. This is a Turner +3. This is the modulator in this thing, which I built like 10 years ago, is actually hi-fi. I can plug my audio chain into it, but man, I had fun building it. Does 80 and 40. It's band switched, fully neutralized. Does an FM and has 2 sidebands, which is twice the sidebands that I got out of the Arc 5s.
Where are you at, Chris?
I'm home, and I'm in the radio shop. You've been down here. And I'm on an 80-meter dipole with ladder line at about 50 feet.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were still up at Nearfest.
No, Nearfest was not happening this year.
That's this weekend, though, isn't it? Today and tomorrow?
What was that, Brian?
I said Nearfest is today and tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And I'm not going. I went in 2019. I may never go again.
Oh, okay. The rain is not happening. It sounded like you were talking about the event itself. But we got rained out or something, so you're just not going with. Okay. I understand. Thanks for clearing up that confusion. Down here in the fog and the mist and the rain, things are a little wacky.
Yeah, well, it's rainy here, and I'm just naturally confused.
Well, I live in the state of confusion there, Chris. I mean, halfway between the United States capital of Washington, D.C., and the state capital of Annapolis, or is it Lysis? I forget. Everybody's confused.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to hang in here. I just wanted to get in and actually get somewhat of a radio check. And, what was I going to say? Oh, God. Brain fart. This is terrible.
Well, the Turner mic sounds pretty good on it. I didn't care for the first mic you had on it, but the Turner mic sounds okay.
It's band switching, so if I want to switch bands, I don't have to pull over and yank the 80-meter RF deck out and stick the 40-meter RF deck in. That's the downfall of the Arc 5 is their single band. Well, I took care of that.
Well, I like the Turner mic. I didn't like the first mic you used.
Overwatch Highway Patrol, Brown Crawford, and his also Rapid 88 police car picks up a great big Shure carbonium microphonium with a straight cord, and there's the famous words, Roberts 10-4. That's the mic I was using.
There you go. It sounds like a pretty decent little setup there. And you'll have that in the mobile, you said?
Same setup I've had for 10 years, but with a new RF deck. Yeah, it's, I can't put it in the Jeep right now because the Jeep is in the shop. Natural transmission. Goober's used auto parts transmission turned out to be very good.
Yeah, most of the yards down here are pretty good there, Chris. There's a handful of them that I don't mess with, but for the most part, they're owned by one of the 3 big chains here, and they're usually pretty decent. There's a handful of them that are just mud holes, and I won't touch them with a 10-foot pole.
Well, this was a mud hole on eBay that didn't know how to update the order status. And, this and that. And, I was ready to send you and Dave to go shake this guy's tree and recalibrate his perception of reality.
I'm sorry, Chris. The static crashes came up real bad here. Say that again?
I had trouble with the vendor. Somebody's used auto parts. He's right down the road from you. 10, 15 miles away. I was considering calling you and Dave. In fact, I discussed it with Dave, sending you guys down to Goober's used auto parts to recalibrate and adjust his perception of reality for me.
There you go. Well, if you order it from where I think you ordered it, you got to give them a little bit of slack. They're in a county that still sells 10-ounce Bud Lights. Or Buds. 10-ounce Budweisers. They're not allowed to sell the 12-ounce beers down there. They sell 10-ounce beers.
Wow. Well, it turned out the guy was okay. Once I got him on the phone, he explained he has his grandson taking care of his eBay business, and the grandson's never around, so never really. But I ordered the transmission from him, a Mopar 42RE from my Jeep, and he immediately charged my card. A week went by and nothing happened. And then 4 more days went on and nothing happened, and I kept emailing them and they didn't respond, and that's when I got the guy on the phone, and after a few conversations finally got things straightened out, and he sent me the transmission. Man, I was scared to death, and, you know, and of it maybe being a bad unit, although he said it was tested, but it had a happy ending. W2Jbl.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about it, Chris, when you'd mentioned it to me, but they'd been around for years. I mean, years. So, well, you know that by him saying the grandson, so. And they're a mom and pop place, and like most of the mom and pop places in today's modern technical world, everybody's struggling keeping up with the technology. And there's a lot of knuckleheads that don't know how to set up that technology. They're taking a lot of money for doing it. That's what I ran into here this past 6 months or so. So I finally fired that knucklehead, and I'll go back to straightening it out myself, which sucks because I don't really have time to straighten it out myself, but I'm tired of wasting money with people that don't know what the hell they're doing.
For me, in my career, that was always the worst part of the job, firing somebody, and even worse, after you fire them, if you fired him, you got to do his job until you get a replacement. That can really suck.
Well, this isn't so much people that work for me, Chris. This is vendors that I'm hiring to do stuff for me, like computer networking, and I had to put in 4 new machines, and upgrade the network, and put in a router, all of which I know how to do. I just don't have the time to screw with it. And from the get-go, this guy screwed it up. I kept telling him where it was screwed up at, and it dragged on and dragged on and dragged on. And finally, what he had done screwed it up so bad and crashed my system so bad that I said screw it, and straightened it out all myself. So I start cleaning up this mess, which pisses me off. And I paid him a lot of money for it, Chris, but you know, at one point he had me and the software people. He was blaming the software people, and the software people were blaming the hardware people. And I said, you know what? You two sort it out. And they still couldn't get it straight. So I finally got it all straight and back up and running. But anyways, another day for another story for another time and venue. KB3WFE.
Yep. Okay, fine. Well, I'm going to shut up. So there was a bunch of people in there. Hopefully they're all still there. Hi to Mike and Clark and Dave I heard in there before. I think Perry signed a little while ago. I've been working on this transmitter for 3 weeks, day and night for 3 weeks, but man, I got it right. I really got it right. I'm very happy with it. So far, I've had it on 80, I have it on 40, I have it on 80 now. Everything's good. Gargantuan transmitter. Considering it only has 1 sweep tube in the final 6LF6, this thing will do 200 watts out. It killed my Astron 35 bench supply.
How are you going to power it in the Jeep?